Good afternoon, Floss Tube. It's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is Wednesday. It's the 12th of August, and this is Chart of the Day video number 72 or 3. I forgot to look. How are you? I'm doing okay. It's kind of cloudy and overcast, and it's afternoon, so the lighting is probably not the greatest. So let me address the what do they call it, the elephant in the room. After I recorded my video on Saturday, Dan fell and shattered his wrist. I know a lot of you saw my post on Instagram. We went to the surgeon yesterday. He is having surgery on Friday, and they'll put some plates and pins and maybe some donor bone in there and get him started on the road to healing. So thank you for all your well wishes for him. He appreciates them all. And yeah, I think that's for now all I have to say about that. I'm a little irritated with him for doing something stupid again, because this would be the second time he's broken that particular wrist, and the other wrist has been broken also. And let's throw in a closed head injury from another accident. So yeah, the man's just a walking disaster. So let's go back to Saturday's video. The question of the day was if you could choose a different name, like before, like you could have communicated with your parents before you were born and chosen your own name. Would you have chosen something different? A lot of you said yes. A lot of you were fine with your name. A lot of you have come to be okay with your name over the years. Like I said, I'm fine with my name. It's a good name. But, had I been able to choose my own, I probably would have done something a little bit more exciting, like Raven Alexander. Some of you were tickled about my bar name. I was not a lush by any means. I went to the bar between usually it was the age of 18 and 20. Not every night, just a couple of nights, Friday, Saturday. I was a kid. So it was fun. Anyway, thank you for responding to that question. Today's chart of the day is from Artful Offerings. They are the ones that did the cardinal and the horse that Dan has stitched. And so they have a new one called Giddy Goat Apple Harvest. Makes me think that possibly Giddy Goat is going to show up again. But that's a picture of it. It's a new chart. The chart sells for $10. It is 115 by 123 for the stitch count, which on 30 count linen makes it about a 9 3/4 by 10 1/4 inch design. The called for fabric is Dove from Weeks Dye Works, and like I said, it's 30 count. So uses Weeks Dye Works. There's one Weeks that I probably wouldn't bother to use, and that would be the green for the border and the leaves. I'm not a big fan of using an overdyed floss for borders because it tends to mess with your eyes when you're stretching cross stitch, and it can make it look like it's crooked when it's really not. So I personally tend to avoid that on my pieces. So I would use the DMC, which is 501. Plus there's just not enough that you would really see. You might see some variation in that border, but in the leaves you're not going to see much. So I would just, if it were me, use the DMC, which is what I've pulled in for the colors. There's not very many. It's just those few. Let me see. Do I have anything white I can use? No. Yeah, there. So, gives you a good look at the colors. Dove would be a very good color for this. Like I said, I don't happen to have it. So I have pulled 32 count vintage Tundra from Lakeside Linens, which would be very similar in color. And to be quite honest with you, that's probably as far as I would go on colors, because I really, 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 really like that combination. That right there is what I would do. But to give you choices, I also pulled Murtaugh from Hand Dyed by Stephanie, again in a 32 count. And get it to a it would be fine on there. It kind of looked like the goat was outside. And then I like the colors on 32 count dark cobblestone. This is a Lugana. And I don't mind the colors on there either. But like I said, the vintage Tundra would be my absolute. That's what I would pick if it were me. So that is your chart of the day, and I hope you enjoyed it. Question of the day today. Let me grab it so I make sure I say it right. Okay. So, if Mars were a livable planet, okay, the reason I came up with this question is, you know, I got the new washer and dryer. And I was thinking when I ordered them that it was going to be a simple thing. I picked the simplest washer and dryer I could. I wanted to be able to choose my level of water, and I wanted an agitator. And I wanted a dryer that would dry in an hour and not 3 hours. And I thought I had done a pretty good job of it based on online information, but I am having the worst time with my washer and dryer and trying to figure it out. And it's like I said, I just needed something that would clean my clothes. I didn't need it to fly to Mars. So, got me thinking, if you could go to Mars, if Mars could sustain life, and you were offered a one-way ticket to go to Mars, one way, would you take it? I mean, the world is kind of a mess right now. So it's something to think about. Would you take it? I thought about this, and I have a huge fear of the unknown, so I would not take the ticket. I would stay here. As messed up as we are, I would stay right here with my feet firmly planted on Earth. So I'm just curious, would you? Are you more adventuresome than I am? Because I'm not at all. So I'll be interested to hear your responses to that. And then I kind of have another question for you. This is more of a business question I need help with. I am struggling a little bit with, I'm only open by appointments, or for curbside, or for mail order. I have a sign up on the front door that says open for appointments only. I have that on Google, and I've got it on the front page of the website, and it was in the newsletter I sent out, which is posted on Facebook. But I seem to be pissing people off left, right, and center. People keep showing up. they'll read that it's by appointment only, and they come in anyway, and when I say, I'm sorry, I've got an appointment that's going to be here in a few minutes, I am only open for appointment, they go away mad. So, can you tell me what I can do to make that situation better? I don't know how much clearer I can be on by appointment only. It's in big bold letters, and they're reading it, and then they open the door and they come in and they say, well, I don't have an appointment. So I know they know they're supposed to, and I don't mind if I don't have an appointment. I don't care if they come in, but it's not really fair to the people with an appointment. Sometimes the people coming are, it's like a group of 3. Well, now there's 6 people in here, and I don't want that many people in the shop. Again, I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying to keep my family safe. But I'm getting frustrated, and I'm making people angry, and that upsets me. So I thought I would put it out there and ask you, what can I as a shop owner do to make that situation better? So if you could let me know, because I don't like to make people angry. I'm trying to keep my family safe. I'm trying to keep me safe, because if I get sick or I get exposed and I have to quarantine and shut the shop down, I'm just one person. Lori comes in, she helps with mail orders. She doesn't know how to run the shop. So if I get sick or have to quarantine, the shop will be closed, and it will not open back up. There's no way it can survive that way. So I need a solution where I'm not making people angry. So if you have any suggestions, I'm willing to listen. Not necessarily will I take the suggestions, but I am willing to listen and take them under advisement. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. Like I said, it's the end of the day. Dan went to work today against my better judgment. He's not, like I said, really good at taking his own medicine on time. So then the pain gets the best of him. Whereas if you keep up on your medicine, then the pain doesn't get the best of you. So I'm curious to see how he's going to be. He had a coworker pick him up and bring him home. But so I want to get home at a decent hour, and I still have to upload this and post it, and I had a few other things to do. So I'm going to let you go today. I hope you got some stitching done over the weekend. Pretty much I played nursemaid to Dan all weekend, giving him meds every 2 hours, doing the laundry. Normally he starts the laundry on Saturday while I'm at work. So I did the laundry and making him meals. So not a lot of stitching. I was up and down too much to really do a whole lot. I did get some done, but I hope you got some stitching done. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope those of you who were without power now have power, and I will try and do a video tomorrow. Like I said, Friday his surgery is at, I think we have to be there at 9:30. So I'll be pretty much taking care of Dan Friday through Monday. I'm hoping by Tuesday he will be, I'm assuming he's going to be taking the narcotic drugs, and won't be, they kind of make him weird. So I'm hoping by Tuesday he'll be just back to ibuprofen and Tylenol, and then I won't feel so bad leaving him home alone to make bad decisions again. So anyway, you guys have a good evening, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.